Top of the top. We up. Saturday, what's up? What's up? What's up? Let's go. Intro. What's up, y'all? Back again. What's up? What's up? Shout out to everybody that's up on the internet Saturday morning. I didn't even know it's Easter weekend. I didn't even know that. What's up? What's up, Heather? What's up, Z? What's up, Inquired Mom, Big Phil? What's up, 100D? What's up? I feel like I was at the club for real yesterday. Yo, what's up? We got a few things to talk about, man. We got these updates, man. Not real talk, man. They saying there's 2 minors in this thing, man, in this trial. That's what they saying. But for some reason, like I was saying, because I don't know, I don't know why I just think it's Usher and Justin Bieber. I think he being charged for what he did to them too. But if it's not them, it's definitely 2 minors in this thing. Allegedly it's gonna be used to put the nail in Diddy coffin. So like I said, y'all, there's a lot going on in this stuff. Jarule wife was getting trolled. Jarule sorry ass on tour with Nelly and Ashanti. Life after Irv Gotti. You're gonna see Jarule trying to capitalize his Irv Gotti dead. Yup. What else? Well, the main thing we're gonna talk about today was part of that reset. Google in court right now. I didn't even know that. Google is in court, y'all. Google getting a shakedown. When I said that all this stuff gonna be controlled, when I said that, yo, everything got to be verified. Google's in court. Again, guess who got you? Should know who got him in court, right? Yeah, you should know who got him in court. Same people got TikTok in court. Same people got Google ads in court. You know what that mean? For Google ads, YouTubers, everybody, you ain't legit. That's it. I just said yesterday, I said, yo, y'all, it's like being the last days of this YouTube stuff. I said, y'all better appreciate it now because it's going to change. And like I said, I know what they're doing. It's going to be in court. They're about to check a lot of money. It's going to be a lot of stuff going on. But I had no clue it was already in court. Basically, they've been talking about how they've been monopolizing, getting a lot of money, controlling a lot of stuff, and they got to break bread. It's going to be some real. It got to do with investment stocks. It got to do with a lot of stuff. It's done. As far as like I said, if you legit, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But as far as all that not being legit on YouTube and all that, nah, they gonna make all that face wreck, all that other stuff, man. Or I'm telling you. Plus, like how people was able to get away with their finances, well, you know that this whole shit being flipped over to one currency, they gonna make it with every single network is with the program. So basically, everybody on the Google getting paid on the YouTube, you got to comply with the program. Your name, your channel got to be in your name. Your check got to be in your name, and it's got to be verified. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be all linked with your taxes. Everything gonna be together. That's how they did. No more dugging and dodging. Nope. So anyway, what's up? We're gonna talk about that because I ain't even know they was in court. That's why I say there's a lot going on. Also, they saying weather about to come through. Anyway, y'all. All right, what's up, 1D? What's up, all y'all? Stay 1D. No, yo, we about to just go. All right, let's go. All right. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all know the internet is foul, right? So y'all already know who's dissing Ja Rule's wife, man. They were saying stuff like she let herself go. I was like, man, these people don't make no sense. But I also was looking at it like this. I'm like, yo, Ja Rule, you full of you know what? Because you still trying to take this time out to do you. You've been quiet for a long time. You another one, Ja Rule. You another one, a straight Def Jam baby. That's another one, y'all. He walks around like nothing ever happened. Like he's just Ja Rule. And you know what I'm saying? Ja Rule. Gene Deal told a story on this internet years ago. You went in the room with Diddy, man. Dildos. Gene Deal was the first one to tell us about the dildos. And you was the first one. You never put your wife, you never tried to big your wife up, bro. That's my point. Now, we knew you had a wife, but y'all wife is just a front. You, Fat Joe, Nori, all y'all wife was a front because we know what y'all was doing, bro. They was dissing his wife. I mean, that ain't right. They was just, I don't know why they was trolling his wife, y'all, saying she let herself go, but he just like LL, a little Queens boy. They all the same. LL had a wife, you know what he was doing. Jarule got a wife, you know what he was doing. My point is, it ain't about what you know what they doing. It's like, how do you got a wife, but y'all keep getting accused of this stuff? Because somehow y'all always around Diddy and y'all Def Jam kids. Everybody on Def Jam been touched on, man, and jammed up. Definitely Jarule. And Jarule told you he was on that X. So you know what that mean? We know, hey, yo, y'all. Hey, yo, family, we know Jarule been turned into a flower. If Beanie got turned into a flower, Jarule, we know you got turned into a flower. And if Gene Dill never told me, I'd have figured it out anyway. Because we know about the whole Def Jam now. We know about the whole thing. We know about the Russell Simmons, Andre Harrell program, food, because it's a program, and that's what it is. It's called the industry for a reason. When you come in, you're going to stick to the same. They're going to give you the schedule, and you go stick to it. That's right. All right? It's called the industry, fool. So, Jarule, yeah, you walking around, but I'm just going to tell you, man, I don't want to tell y'all ain't getting no more, you ain't getting no glory, bro. And guess what? All y'all still try to play make-believe, like, I don't know about P. Diddy. I don't know nothing. Who cares what you know? Jarule, you have never gave us no real interview. You're phony. All your interviews been controlled on Drink Champs. 50 Cent still smashing on you. All right? Irv died. You ain't showing no real love. You phony. Because you really already went against Irv before he died. You don't think I know that? Because before it went down, you took Ashanti's side anyway. Because like I said, you knew Ashanti was the bag anyway. So you ain't want no parts of Irv. I already said this. And it proven right. Irv dead. You on tour with who? Ashanti and Nelly. Even though you knew that your man Irv Gotti did not like Nelly, but you gonna go on tour with Nelly because you ain't loyal and you don't want to be super broke out here. You the same one, Jarule, all the out fugazi, bro. All right? Happy anniversary to my love, 24 years of marriage. It's an amazing feeling when it's the one you love. Now, you also see fans, when I was telling y'all, how they all promote, cheat, have sex, screw, do all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Be single. And then in the end, they always troll you with their family. I got my wife. Yeah, I got my husband. Just I'm telling you, man, they all do the same shit. See? They just think about all the stuff they're going to promote. And then come back later. I got my wife 24 years. Some of y'all that had divorces 2-3 times since then. Now, y'all, that's what they do, y'all. Told you they all two-way. Yeah. But this much he loved his wife, he loved Diddy the same way. Or Diddy loved him. Or Russell loved him. Or Leo loved him. Because he was Leo's favorite. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 y'all. They was having fun with them Def Jam boys. Yes, they was. Ask Nori. Ask all they ass. Ask Cameron. Yeah, Jarule. We know what they really felt about you. Now, like I said, bro, you only talking about your wife. And this is my whole point. Look, guess what, y'all? This is how simple it is. If the idiot would have never posted his wife would have never got cooked. His wife wouldn't be getting cooked. His wife would have got disrespected. They saying she let herself go. I think somebody said she like a linebacker, a man. I think so. I'm just like, yo, man. No, Jarule. No. You only doing this because Irv dead. You trying to reap the benefits. Ashanti winning. It took for her to get pregnant. Jarule, we already spoke about y'all Def Jam. Man, the end of an era. Told you, y'all, you seeing it. If Ashanti never got pregnant by Nelly, she wouldn't have had nothing going on. She was going to Dubai. If Ashanti wasn't messing with Nelly and got pregnant, Jarule wouldn't have no tour to go on. So I'm going to keep showing you how they help each other out. But I'm also going to show you how they all crazy. You and Ashanti didn't even give Irv Gotti a tribute, even though he's the one that behind both y'all bastard career. He the one that gave you all them beats. He the one that went hard for y'all clown ass. And it's the truth. But now you're getting a good look at how people going to deal when you're dead anyway. You just opportunity, man. Reason why I say that, because I know for a fact how much Irv was behind this man. This man didn't give Irv no tribute. See what I'm saying? He talking about his wife. No, you talking about your wife because his baby all shit heating up. And you know goddamn well what? Diddy go to court soon, bro. So you're going to see all of them trying to straighten up before Diddy go to court. Stop it, Jarule. Stop it. Because until the day you die, you on this internet. Yo, y'all, we're going to look at some stuff y'all did not know they was doing, man. We're going to look at some stuff, y'all. Now, y'all remember that situation when we was looking at that thing with Prince? Y'all remember we was looking at that thing with Prince? The hints they was giving us. While Stevie J was talking on the interview, he said that Prince dissed Diddy. Uh-oh. We're going to look at some stuff today. Man, oh, man. They kept giving these clues that these fools were behind a lot of people on the live, y'all. Their stuff is crazy. Yes, it is. We're gonna get into it, y'all. Let's go. Let's go on a dead ass Saturday. Meaning it's a good day in life, and the entertainment is dead. Cause why we talking about jarule, man? But guess what? This is my point, y'all. If this idiot would have never posted his wife wouldn't be getting disrespected, y'all. We talking about jarule. You already be beefing with 50. You got all this stuff. You gonna post your wife online. Guess what? His wife getting disrespected. He ain't got, you know what I'm saying? She ain't got to do with it. No, you just trying to post your wife to deflect from this baby oil stuff. These dildos, jarule. That's how we got you. I kept telling y'all, he got caught with 1,700 dildos, y'all, in 2020s. But Diddy been dealing with dildos his whole life. He's a diddler. You get it? His name is the diddler because he catch you slipping with dildos. The diddler might leave a dildo in your house on purpose. The diddler might leave a dildo in your drawer. He the one made Fabulous break up with Emily B. I'm seeing the shit clear. Let me prove it to you. Cameron said he went to Mace's house. Something had to do with Diddy. He found a dildo. That probably was 1999. We was getting clues. Jane Dill told us. Jarule, Diddy, and a dildo. Bingo. Years later. 700 dildos, y'all. It's in our face what Diddy was doing to these guys. Yes. Didn't Jarule know this? So, yes. No. It's like that's why I say we're stupid. It's like throughout the decades, Diddy would give us a dildo clue. That's what he was doing. That's what he was doing. Just so happened, of all the rappers, jarule is in a personal dildo story going in a room. It's simple. You get it? Because he was on Def Jam. That's why I kept showing. We went into this other day, the gangster rap program. It also started with jarule. And remember, y'all, it was Russell and them breaking them Def Jam boys in. Diddy was the family member. And Diddy was breaking their ass off too. All right, we already proved that all of their ass controlled Jay-Z, jarule, and the rest of them, man. But this is what we talking about. Jarule is trying to prove to us his marriage after 24 years, and he got his wife disrespected, y'all. Shout out to MCO News, man. Anyway, man, he talking about, he love his wife and all that. But see, like I said, man, the fans are vicious, man. They talking about his wife let herself go. And I was just think about them people, how they always talk about somebody let themselves go. I was just like, man, these people need to stop their shit, man. Talk about this woman let herself go. I say, man, y'all be on some bullshit. Anyway, let's go. She don't look like she did in 2001. You see how stupid people are? I just want you to see how dumb people are, man. But jarule, you look miserable, and you wrong for posting this picture. How you know your wife wanted to be online, bro? Anyway, man. Anyway, just showing you, man. People are just disrespectful, man. Why does he still look good and she looks like that? As you see, y'all, this is where we at. Jarule got to be about 50. He posting his wife. He on tour with Nelly and Ashanti. His wife getting cooked because Jarule don't accept the fact his time is over. He bragging to us about his 24-year marriage. But Jarule, you should have told us that before the dildo story came out. And the baby oil, bro. Magically, you showing your wife, Nelly married, y'all want to play house now, huh? Y'all want to play house now, y'all? Nah, man. You said you keep him drugged off the ecstasy, and we know what Diddy kept at them Diddy parties, fool. Where was you getting the X from? You said how back in the day they was letting them rap on the radio about X, right? Mm-hmm. That's how long they've been fruity, y'all. Like I said, in this video, spoke about all that. Part of the process, turn them into flowers. They're gonna have that E. They had that pink stuff. They had that Molly. So all you gotta know, when all of them was rapping about Molly, that's when they was doing all that funny stuff. When they were rapping about all the E-pills, when they were rapping about that's when I'm telling you, y'all, all of those drugs are drugs that flip you, and all of those drugs, a lot of them, once you get hooked on them and abusive, you might be in Rainbow Land. Yep, and that's what all of them. So we got proof of, it's a video online right now, Beanie Siegel acting like he kissing on Petey Crack. He was hot back then, y'all. That lean, remember that lean? Too much lean, you become fruity. Wasn't all the rappers on that lean? I'm telling y'all, man, they went through a fruity ass era. Then you're gonna see when they was in Atlanta, that's when they was doing everything. Lean, Molly, E, and Blow. They was doing everything in Atlanta, remember? Remember, y'all, in Atlanta, they was just doing one thing, they was doing everything. So you know what they was doing. Yeah, they were all happy ass flowers, man. And that's what happened to all their ass. That's why Tyrese ass still down there broke. He was in Atlanta. He broke. All ran to Atlanta, got turned out, lost their money, got chicks pregnant without condoms, caught diseases. Man, Atlanta's where their career died at too. Yes, it is. Atlanta where they lost focus at. They went off track. How the hell Justin Bieber got 300 million and all these fools broke? No, they was in Atlanta. That's what happened. Am I lying? Was they not all in Atlanta too long? That's why I say you ain't gonna trick me. Y'all was in there a whole decade, 10 years straight on fruity drugs and being fruity every night. Yes, they was. Yes, they was. So anyway, they all the same. That's why I always say pick one. Jarule, Tyrese, same people. They all sorry, man. Somehow all the Diddy boys are super sorry after he gone. See Jarule? Let's look at Jarule fake tough guy look. See how it don't work no more? He was putting on that fake. He had everybody outside of New York believing him, y'all. Please don't tell me out of town you believe Jarule was tough for real. Please don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that. Because Jarule making his tough face. That was the same night that story happened, Jarule. Stop it. You was Meek Mill before Meek Mill, man. That Meek Mill shit traumatized all of them. That's why I say we laughing at Meek Mill, but you got to remember, man, Diddy got a lot of rappers. So every rapper, when they heard that Meek Mill stuff, they had to pray to God. He ain't do that to them, man. They got all pray, man. Jarule, you the first one in the Diddy dildo story. Because we didn't know his name is originally the Diddler because he dropped clues, and his clues are dildos. We didn't know that, bro. We got it now. We get it. He was giving us clues. Damn. Jarule pays homage to GOTTI, clout chasing the dead, while on tour with Nelly and Eve. See that? Jarule is not headlining. He's on tour with Nelly and Eve. Oh, shit, my bad. I thought it was Ashanti. I forgot she pregnant. That make it worse. You on tour with Nelly? Oh, come on, bro. I forgot, y'all. I thought Ashanti was there. That's a pass. He on tour with Nelly. What you fools doing on tour together? On top of that, GOTTI had beef with Nelly, y'all. Y'all know that. Damn, Jarule, you sorry as hell. It ain't Nelly on tour with you. You on tour with Nelly, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all got it. All right, Jarule don't know that we know black entertainment is dead. Jarule think it's back in the BT days, 2001, and he popping, and he with J-Lo. Them days over with, bro. We also know Russell Simmons rubbed you down nice, and we also know Diddy rubbed you down nice. They say that Russell was still using Vaseline, and that was the beef between him and Bambaataa. All right? And they say Diddy took care of you later on, that baby oil, bro. They actually said you was one of the first ones in the 2000s to set it off, bro. And I said, in my opinion, everybody got a bottle of baby oil with their name on the back, Jarule, and I think you got one too. And yours old, and it's in a plastic Ziploc, bro, with the dildo. Yes, because he kept all your DNA too, so you can't lie. All right, that's it. Straight up, Jarule. We don't want to hear about your wife, but you on tour with Nelly. That's some sorry ass shit, y'all. That's some sorry ass shit. The man with the song say holla, holla. He on tour with the guy that sing I'm going down, down. That's Jarule, y'all. Then I tell you all the New York rappers doing the worst. Told you, man. Then I tell you the New York rappers the most embarrassing. Remember, the ones that was the biggest, they the ones that had to fall the hardest. Remember, the ones that promoted the most death. See, that's why I say it's not all rappers. It's the rappers that promoted the gangster life, y'all. They the ones got to suffer because they the ones was perpetrating frauds, right? Knowing they were pushing for people to die and go to jail. We now know that Def Jam was also a prison program. Yes, it was. Rockefeller, Rico Law, State of New York. Jarule, you was with the program, bro. We know now, bro. We know. So that's why I say the more you stick around, you get cooked. Y'all gets no more glory, bro, at all. And I got to do this because for your wife. You got your wife getting disrespected, so I got to disrespect you. All right, because the fact is, we know what Diddy did to you. And I said before, I feel like when Diddy was wearing that mohawk, he was getting freaky and dogging out all y'all ass. Because he showed up he was a weirdo back then. And what I'm telling you is this, Jarule. We know what Russell Simmons did to you, bro. We know what Leo. I'm just saying, bro. Stop it, jarule. Stop this shit, man. He talking about Irv Gotti, man. Ain't no telling Irv Gotti did to your ass. And I'm dead serious, because Def Jam, y'all boys didn't play that shit. So look, you see the fake tough guy face now, y'all? Can you see it clear as day? The fake tough guy look? Can you see it? The little raccoon? Can you see it? All right, then. He ain't nothing but a little LL Cool J, because they was having fun with his ass. And Russ them, they like short men. That's why they like Ja Rule. All right? They were passing his ass around. Don't get it twisted. That fool was going in the room with dildos, man. You got proof, witnesses, all that shit. If it was in court, his ass would be cooked because Gene was the witness. All right, so stop it. Stop it, Ja Rule. You ain't ducking this one. It might hit the, yeah, bro. Stop it. He used Irv Gotti name for clout, y'all. He been doing it, acting like he going against 50, defending Ja Rule. I mean, pardon me, defending Irv. No, you're not, bro. No, you're not. Because you already said before Irv died, you ain't want nothing to do with the beef between Nelly, Ashanti, and him, and you don't want nothing to do with it. And you also was on tour with them before. You knew it was the money. You knew Irv and you had no money dealings, bro. But you sold out for Nelly. You did. Because that's supposed to be your man, right? So why the hell you want to tour with Nelly, Ja Rule? You see what I'm saying, right? You need that damn money. Damn right, you need that money, bro. You ain't got nothing going on. Guess what? Your whole family tree exposed. His whole family tree exposed, y'all. Busta Rhymes going to rainbow parades outright. That's why I can't not Busta Rhymes. Ja Rule still selling this tough shit. Your label mate Fabulous. We all know why Diddy want to party with him. We know what Diddy did to him. Emily B found a dildo in Fabulous house. All right? So Ja Rule, we know what happened to those Def Jam. Your man, Method Man, 2 weeks ago was seen with a blueberry muffin outfit on. Def Jam. A blueberry, Method Man. Y'all guys a joke. Am I lying, y'all? No. Let's go. Let's keep going down the Def Jam roster. Why the hell is Russell in the cave right now? All right. Why did Jay-Z get accused of stuff? Def Jam. Why is fucking Dame Dash broke? Def Jam. Y'all whole shit is destroyed. But they don't want to get it, y'all. They're embarrassing. Let's go. The New York rappers are the brokers, y'all. Yes, they are. Ja Rule. You was high back then, and we didn't forget shit. We know what Diddy did to you that night, bro. We know what Diddy. You can look. You can look. There's two things Diddy said in his picture, man. It's like, man. All right, nigga, what the fuck you want, man? Is he even saying that or? Oh man, Ja Rule, you was on the E that night, bro. You had lockjaw that night, bro. We know what Diddy did to you, and we also see the baby all in your face, fool. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Got him. We also know about them funny hats. All right? We also know about them funny hats. And we know if Diddy got you to wear that hat, we know what he did to you. Because you looking like Neo that night, Ja Rule. Ja Rule, you was not a gangster rapper that night. See the images, y'all? No. That fool was like Neo that night. All right, let's go, man. Reason why I say that, we going somewhere. Why you think Loon changed religion? Why you think when Diddy died? Diddy showed you. He turned 3 grown men into different religions. All right? He showed you, man. Diddy had a gangster rap label. One rapper turned into an Islamic preacher. That's Loon. Something like that. A shaman. Something like that. Shine turned into a fake-ass Hebrew Israelite. Mace turned into a fake-ass preacher. Did you see what Diddy did to these guys? All right. So, Ja Rule don't think we know, y'all. Come on, man. Diddy did some shit to Loon. That fool left the country and got locked up overseas. I don't know what he did to him. Diddy did some shit to G-Dep. G-Dep turned himself in. I don't know what he do to people, man. But Ja Rule, you the only one that got a story of going in the room with a dildo. And to this day, they still keep giving us clues on how he got all y'all ass. That's what everything meant. He got all of y'all ass. All right? Blackmail, fool. Now, minors are definitely in this, y'all. It is alleged that 2 minors are being revealed. It was also said he was trying to get this put off, and they said, nope. That's what's being said. So, the trial will go on as scheduled. Yeah, he was trying to get it put off 60 days. That ain't going to happen. Now, like I said, this whole thing is tangled and twisted because things be switching up. 1 minute it's like, yo, people say he going to beat it. One minute saying his food gonna get life. All right, so far it's officially 4 women accusing him that are gonna testify in court. Then there's supposed to be what? 2 minors. Now, my thing was, I don't know, this could be, I'm looking at like, is this 2 minors in the case that goes back to his whole history? Because like I said, in my opinion, Usher would definitely be a minor traffic young, because he had them in New York. Usher was telling us those stories. He was telling us about when he was in New York as a minor, you know what I'm saying? And Justin Bieber, yeah, I know he had him young. So those are definitely 2 minors. So I said, I felt like they told him anyway because they had to comply. But I'm also saying, I don't know if Justin Bieber and Usher are the minors in this case. It could be 2 other minors, y'all. Allegedly, it's all alleged. But that's what's being said, man. The federal case against hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs appears to be far more expansive and far more serious than initially known. And now, thanks to a misstep by Diddy's own legal team, the public may be getting clearer and darker picture of the allegations. Then I always look at it like this too. I look at it like this. If his life really gonna be on the line, I know damn well people going down with him. I'm looking at it like this, y'all. If he really going down, we might be about to witness the Nicky Barnes of our day. And you know he's so-called born in Harlem. He might go out like Nicky Barnes for real, and just everybody, a lot of people start going down. That would be an epic movie, right? But I can see that for real. That's what I say. It's gonna get put to the metal. Because ain't nowhere in hell I see him getting fried, facing life, and everybody getting away. I don't see that. Yo, y'all, honestly, I don't see how R. Kelly ain't telling nobody. I don't see that. Or maybe R. Kelly did. I don't know, man. But I know one thing. This is going to get real nasty. Let's go. Diddy's team may have accidentally confirmed the scope of the investigation, including the number of alleged victims. The letter, through partially redacted, references at least 7 adult victims labeled as victim 1 through 7 and at least 2 minor victims, one of whom is referenced to as minor victim 2. The use of the specific phrases suggests that there is also a minor victim 1, making it clear that children are allegedly involved. All right, all alleged. The accidental disclosure is the first time we've seen a numerical breakdown of how many individuals basically they got may believe were impacted by Combs' alleged crimes. So like I said, if this stuff is true and there's some other minors in this stuff, y'all, he might really about to be getting, I think this might be for real. He might be about to get fried. Federal case against hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs appears to be far more expansive and far more serious. Hold up. Here's alleged proof. Until now, prosecutors have kept most details under tight wraps, releasing little information to the public. Here you go. Yeah, y'all, it's for real. It's for real. It's about I don't know, man. I wonder if it's going to top the OJ trial. That's going to be their downfall. Hold up. But one thing we know is just clear as day. Like Usher already told on the internet, y'all. Actually, remember, Diddy told on himself about Usher when they were young. Usher told on Howard Stern when he was young, y'all. That's the proof right there. So it's not hard to figure out. Okay, if they went into this man's whole life, if Diddy is in trouble for stuff, they said it from what he did in the 90s. Usher would have to be in that. If they was talking about the minor from the female from Detroit, Usher got to be in the story. Usher said, it is said that Diddy had a sleepaway camp. That's where Usher comes from. Usher was picked from Diddy's flavor camp. Usher was handpicked, selected. This one I was telling you, you got the proof to this day now. They had pipelines, y'all. They had pipelines. Disguised as camps. Disguised as youth organizations. charter schools. Get it? But out of those situations, they will pick their favorites. So Usher was actually under Diddy before he got signed because he was under Diddy in the flavor camp. So he would have to be one of the minors. I know for a fact Usher got questioned. I'm pretty sure they threatened Usher because, like I said, according to what we see, there's a lot of stuff I didn't know. I didn't know Justin Bieber blew up on YouTube. I didn't know that Usher was the one handling Justin Bieber. A lot of stuff I didn't know. That's why I said I learned a lot through this Diddy trial. So if Usher was responsible for Justin Bieber's career to an extent, that would mean Usher is a what? Accomplice. Usher is part of the program. They're part of his pyramid, man. So they had to get questioned. The only thing is Usher and Justin Bieber, the ones behind the scenes that are going to be known as victim number 1 and victim number 2 because they were victims, because they were minors under Diddy. And once he had them on contract, once he had them, it was nothing he could do. Remember, Justin Bieber's from Canada. You get it? So he's a minor. Diddy run around with him all across America. Usher really from Tennessee. They got Usher in Georgia and everywhere else, New York. He young. So that's why I say we know that for a fact. But we don't know if though that's what he charged with. It could be 2 other situations. So anyway, I'm just saying, we're gonna find out, y'all. We're gonna find out. And all I'm saying is I'm looking at it like this. If shit hit the fan, I know he's gonna get to talking. I mean, I know it's gonna be. I'm looking like I said, I'm predicting a Nino Brown, y'all. I'm predicting everybody going down. That's what I'm predicting. Cause y'all, it's still so much stuff that has nothing to do with the sexual stuff, man. Like, it's people pushing, like we spoke about, it's foreign entities, engines, pushing all this propaganda stuff against these celebrities, man. And what makes it so weird is it's about all the rumors we heard about, all the stuff people assume. It's like this thing where they not letting stuff go, man. They keep talking about Prince. So the other day when Stevie J said Prince diss Diddy, I don't think Stevie J should have said that. Yeah, we're gonna look at that too. First, we're gonna close out with this. Serious legal implications. Until now, federal prosecutors have kept most details under tight wraps, releasing little information to the public about the nature of the charges or the number of accusers. Diddy, who has denied all allegation and has not been convicted of any crime, is facing life. He's facing life, y'all. So let's go. Google, y'all. Had no clue they was in court. So I told people, man, everything, everybody, everything moving, anything with income, anything with digits is getting checked. Every dollar is getting tracked. People that was assumed to be eating for a minute, yeah, y'all, it's going down. Reaction to U.S. judge ruling that Google holds illegal monopolies in ad tech. Google ads, ad tech. I told y'all this algorithm been controlled. I also think they know they've been finessing it where they learn how to keep certain stuff down so they got lesser payouts. The more content creators, the more cut they get. But the more we slow up big people, we cut down our payout. I think they've been doing a lot of stuff, y'all. So this got to do with a lot of stuff. I think a lot of this stuff is like algorithm shakedown to see to see how much they've been finessing certain things. But I also think this whole Google thing is going to be about verification when it's all said and done. Because I had no clue that Google had beef with the government. Do you see that? U.S. judge, y'all. U.S. judge. Yeah. We talking about TikTok the whole time. Google, YouTube, Gmail, all that stuff, they in court right now. Basically saying they had too much power for too long over too much. And now they want them to break bread. They got to get in line. Like I said, there's about a lot of stuff got to get in line, y'all. Let's go. San Francisco alphabets. Check it out. Google illegally dominates 2 markets for online advertising. Technology. See, you got to remember, Google Ads is what breaks the bread. That is the partnership. That is the income. Google dominates 2 markets for online advertising technology. A judge ruled on day before yesterday, dealing another blow to the tech giant and paving the way for U.S. antitrust prosecutors to seek a breakup of its advertising products. The decision clears the way for a hearing at another trial to determine what Google must do to restore competition, such as sell off parts of its business. That trial has yet to be scheduled. So all I know what's going to happen is, whatever happened, I know everything on this thing is going to be accounted for. It's going to be legit. It's going to be verified. It's going to be locked in. I already know what's going to happen. Because now, this is about Google Ads. Google's money, Google's payouts, Google's advertisements. The real talk. Yes, it is. And I think it got some. I'm not going to speak on it because I'm not going to sue them nothing. But it's a content creator shake. It's a shakedown, man. Same thing for TikTok. Same thing for YouTube. Remember, I kept telling y'all this. It's a shakedown, y'all. It's a shakedown. Look at it like this. After they get done with Google in court, anybody that's not official on this internet, you already know what time it is. Just spoke about it yesterday. Sam's Club is officially, you walk out, scan, walk out with the whole card. That's it. Everything digital. You have to be a member. You know that already. You got to be an online digital member. Bank card. No coming in the store. We know Amazon been like that. This where all this stuff going at. I told you even online going to be like that. The sites you love, YouTube, you got to be verified to be on here. Dating sites, everything. Facebook, everything. Tell me what's going to happen. They in court against the U.S. You know who, y'all. Yes, it's for real. The thing that tripped me out, like I say, you can be calling yourself on top of this stuff every day. You still ain't gonna know everything. When I say, it's a lot of stuff going on. I did not know that Google was in court against you get it? Certain things I'm just not trying to say. All right, let's go. A lot of people, if they're not legit, it's also got to do is tie in with your taxes. Yep, this is how the U.S. gonna see how much money people been making, where they been hiding money at, and if they've been paying their taxes throughout the years. In addition to depriving rivals of the ability to compete, they're saying Google was deboning everything. The exclusionary conduct substantially harmed Google's publisher customers, the competitive process, and ultimately consumer of information on all the open web. They basically saying Google control all the algorithm. They control all the algorithm with their ads. It is no chance or no fair game for no up and coming company to compete. You know, because what they're saying is, okay, when you're on Instagram, you're gonna see Google controlling that. You're on Facebook, they controlling that. YouTube, they controlling that. Any other company ain't got no chance to compete. So they trying to bust them up, break them down. Also, don't forget what Kanye West said on stage when he said Google lock. Remember, he said, all right, boom. The U.S. Department of Justice, that's who is dealing with Google, y'all. It's focused on breaking up all Google's monopolies. And it does not look like they are going to let up. The best course of action would be for Google to proactively spin off some of its businesses in order to address the DOJ concern. That may include the ad network business, Chrome and Android. We believe a breakup of Google would create a significant amount of shareholder value. So you got to hear right there. It's about that shareholder value. Google, y'all been monopolizing, getting rich off of everything. What? Chrome. That's one outlet. Another outlet, y'all know, like I said, Google Ads and also Android. So what's going on is the wolves on Wall Street, they want in, and Google getting shaken down. And that's what's happening. And it's going to make everything on this thing be a reset, and you're going to have to be verified. I see it clear as day. Because once they start clocking this money, it's about them assets. Google made all this money. Now they want to know who all made this money. Then they're going to go check where all this money was going at, who was doing what, who lied about what, and who claimed what. And there's going to be a whole lot of stuff like that. Yeah. Then they probably going to make it. It's going to be like the IRS site. You got to do face scan. Everything going to be face scan, y'all. It's going to be. Face scan, bank account. Everything. Trust me. That's what. Your family, I did not know they dealing with the Department of Justice. Yes. The same people that's chasing down the cartels right now. Yes. That's why I say this is for real, y'all. So, and another thing is, we don't know who got money all wrapped up in this neither. So that's why I say it's a shakedown. We don't know nothing. So just letting y'all know stuff getting real. All this stuff is real. But it's all real. Let's go. Also, severe weather. More than 50 million Americans are on alert for severe weather this weekend. All right, tornadoes, some other stuff going down, and people better be on point out here. All right, hey, people better be on point out here. Also, look, y'all remember y'all was talking about this. We were talking about this, right? Yeah, man, that ain't nothing but this. That's all she doing. You did the same thing. Remember I was talking about that? Yeah, man, she praising Ishtar, man. That's all. She's praising Ishtar, praising her God, her goddess. All right. The egg. See the bird feet? The bird laid the eggs. Huh? Eggs went up. The price of eggs went up. You feel me? Them Easter eggs gonna cost you this year. You see her jumping out that egg? Anyway, let's go. Very important. People want to talk about this, that, and the third. I spoke about this yesterday. People had no clue. It was announced on TV yesterday, y'all. Some smart stuff going down today, y'all. America, guess what? You were eating shrimp from out of this country for over 10 years straight. And you were eating farm-raised shrimp, and 80% plus was from India the whole time. For over the past 10 years. These are facts. A lot of private shrimpers went out of business. This is also what made the top levels of shrimp go to all the restaurants. Everything you bought out of Walmart, everything you bought out of supermarkets, everywhere we were going, these Chinese restaurants, all these spots, shrimp not from the country. Even though I'm pretty sure some of y'all started to notice every shrimp, like, why does shrimp don't taste like shrimp? Some of y'all didn't notice that. See, when they got hip that people was using their food stamps to make shrimp salad, shrimp, crab legs, not playing with y'all. Over 10 years ago, when they first started talking about what people was buying with their food stamps, remember they was like, they're going to stop it and they're going to give everybody food in a box because they started being mad that people were buying a lot of steaks and shrimp and good stuff with their stamps. So back then, y'all, they came with farm-raised stuff. They came with, we're going to get stuff from Ecuador. They were, family, America had shrimp, y'all. Y'all know that. People, the shrimp was coming from Ecuador, man. Thailand, India, for over 10 years. And the real tiger shrimp from India was real. But most of all the other stuff, farm raised. And that was part of the fake world you live in. People got used to eating fake shrimp. You know, when they started noticing people eat fake food, don't even know what they be eating, they know what's up. People was eating fake shrimp. So that was like their way of sticking it to you. You know, we'll go finesse and go get a whole lot of real shrimp with the food stamps. They came with that plan 10 years ago to start putting out that bogus shrimp and keeping the good shrimp for themselves. The restaurants, you know, when you go to Louisiana, stuff like that. But the thing is, the shrimpers wasn't making a lot of money. And the ones that couldn't sustain went broke. So guess what? Them tariffs slowed all that up. So the American shrimpers was like, yo, that was good. They were like, yo, they needed that because they were dying out. Also, Louisiana shrimper sues Walmart over using photo of his boat to promote sales, saying that basically they were promoting like the shrimp from here when the whole time that shrimp ain't from here. So allegedly he's suing them. Yes, America, you was eating fake ass shrimp. Depending on where you was getting it. If you bought any shrimp in a bag, yes. You were eating fake ass shrimp. Yup. Definitely not from this country. Yeah, I ain't never noticed them fake ass shrimp. They shrivel up quick, y'all. They shrivel up so small. You know what I'm saying? And they turn white. Yeah. Yeah, you go to Chinese restaurant, they got them white-ass shrimp. Nah, but that's what was happening, man. Also, like I said, you already know what I told you, the narrative on TV, when certain people on TV, they got to be bald-headed. Here's the proof. Yep. Also sit next to a nice cross-dresser. Now, you also know what they said at the top of the pyramid. You're going to see on national TV. You're going to see how they got this woman, okay? And you know who they talking about. Guess who they talking about? Guess who they talking about? Well, update. Remember when I said they're using certain people that look a certain way to go against certain people to make it look like they're mad, disgruntled. Here's the proof. Y'all ain't going to say nothing. All right? So I'm just showing you. They got to be on TV like that. Let's go. More news. What's that? They still pushing that narrative of weirdo predator guys. Mom taken out in the streets by a man who felt disrespected. Oh, look like I'm seeing that narrative. Or watch those animals. They animals. Remember what happened in Menace to Society? Why don't be a menace while drinking your juice? When she didn't want to take his phone number, he put that gun on her head. That's what they saying he did, y'all. Something like that. Mom taken out from a man who felt disrespected after she ignored his cat calls from a gold SUV. Cat calls, y'all. Psst, psst, psst. What's up, shorty? Allegedly, he took out over that. Wow. Wow. I guess that's the new narrative now. They're going to be scared. Bro was saying the other day they were scared of Carmelo Anthony stuff. You know, I don't know what's up with that. You know what's funny with that Carmelo Anthony stuff? Let me tell you what's funny with that. Yeah, I know they was just announcing that the real Carmelo Anthony was supposed to be announced for the Hall of Fame this year, right? All I know is 1 minute I heard Carmelo Anthony was going up for the Hall of Fame. Then I started hearing about this other guy named Carmelo Anthony, this young boy. I'm like, yo, what the hell going on? And then the real Carmelo Anthony Hall of Fame news just faded away. And I still to this day don't know nothing about that guy Carmelo. I don't know. I ain't looking up or nothing. I don't even know what's up with the thing. Because I just know to me it was weird. Yes. Let's go. Now, because bro was saying, you know, that Carmelo Anthony stuff was bringing down tension at his job. And I'm like, I didn't even know the tension. You know, I didn't know the tension of it. But I know stuff like this caused tension because this is a narrative that this man tried to holler at this woman. He got mad and smoked her. So basically trying to say they savages. Not only that, like, come on, y'all. If they try to holler at you, or is this like I say, I'm not even going to say nothing, man. You see what it is, y'all. You see what it is. Allegedly, he smoked the mother, man. And it ain't a good look, man. It's not a good look. Because it being said he smoked her because she ain't want to holler. Nikki, a bartender, mother of one, was walking near her school when she was catcalled and told her harasser to F off. So she allegedly cursed him out and he got mad and shot her. This is crazy. Because this sounds like something, oh man, it's like, yo, man, you can't make this stuff up. Check this out, y'all. In deep cover, I was just showing the part where the guy pulled up on the girl and blew her head off. And I said, yo, the part in this movie was never seen of a man blowing a woman's head off like that. And in the movie, the guy, he got a ponytail. All of a sudden, days later, this man pulls up on a woman and blows her and shoots. Oh, I say, man, some stuff just be weird, man. And I'm not playing around. Let's go. Because I'm seeing this savage narrative once again. Let's just go. All right, everybody that was into the Kendrick Drake beef, Kendrick Lamar, he removed damaging Drake disses from Euphoria. All right, the beef is over. Everybody cashed out. That was the greatest distraction for 2024. I'm pretty sure Kendrick and Drake is laughing. And let's go. Because Stevie J said something, y'all. I don't think he should have said, y'all. If he said it. If he said it, these fools, like I said, they don't know when to shut up. They did not know when to leave. Stevie J is allegedly said that Prince dissed Diddy. Prince dissed Diddy. I do know that Prince was not with streaming. I'm going to say it again. Prince didn't want his music on YouTube, nowhere. Prince had beef with people. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. All you got to know is who Prince was signed with once upon a time. Prince knows Diddy very well. Very well. But you also know Prince was an OG. Prince also felt like he was the king. I also know it was said that I think a man they said some man was trying to get with Prince. They say some man was trying to get Prince with title or something too. But I had no clue that Prince had dissed Diddy. I don't think Stevie J should have said this, y'all. Because Stevie J don't have no clue what people already been saying and what we already been looking at. These funny clues and allegations. We just going to take a look at it, y'all. We're going to take a look at it. Prince was not loved by the industry. Prince had beef with the industry, y'all. Stevie J is industry. If Prince had beef with the industry, y'all, guess what? That mean he had beef with Quincy Jones. That mean he had beef with certain people that I don't feel like saying their name right now because I've been talking about them all week. You get it? Diddy's daddy. Prince had beef with Diddy's father, y'all. You get it? Mm-hmm. We already know that. But let's just look at what the world been saying. Ain't what I said. When I told you, y'all, they've been riding on these people for a long time. It's over for them. It's in the algorithm, y'all. If this man Diddy is really, really, really facing life, this shit gonna get nasty. If Stevie J actually said Prince dissed Diddy, he shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have said that. He shouldn't have said that. Once again, I had no clue. They were already on these narratives that these guys, I'm not going to say nothing, because it's been going on for a minute. It's been going on for a minute, y'all. This is the internet. This is the attack on Black Hollywood. This is why they never coming back from it. This is why, y'all. Once again, I show y'all the same exact people making these memes. The same exact people making these AI videos. The same exact people that we know for a fact. TD Jakes found out what? Once again, update. TD Jakes said he found out he was being slandered by these same people in South Africa, India, Pakistan, Brazil. You might as well say internet organizations. You might as well say professional trolls, y'all. Every single day, destroying Black Hollywood. I'm not a genius. I'm just the one that know how to crack codes. All I've been doing is cracking these codes that they've been dropping and releasing. And everything has been lining up to what I know, to what people know, to what people said, to what's on this internet. It's all connecting dots. And every single goddamn AI meme I saw was a damn clue. And they will not stop coming with this Prince stuff. When it comes to Diddy and Jay-Z, they won't stop, y'all. So I'm telling y'all, if this guy Diddy really facing his time, we gonna see what's gonna happen, y'all. Because, like I said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Nobody in America making this stuff. Nobody. I'm gonna be honest. We know this. Ain't nobody that stupid in America to make this stuff. No. When I tell you it's a hit on them guys, this stuff is all in the internet algorithms, never coming out on every single one of them. But you see what they're saying? Like I told y'all, these be clues they be saying. These be clues. We already looked at when Diddy came out trolling dressed up as Prince for Halloween. All right? The thing is, I don't know if Diddy did that after he died or not, but I'm showing you what the internet's saying, y'all. All right? This is an internet channel. Nothing I say is a fact. Disclaimer, fair use. We on the web. We on the underground. My channel is the dark web, man. That's it. I ain't Hollywood. I'm going to tell you what they ain't going to tell you, what they ain't going to say, even though it's out there. It's out there. They've been riding on all their ass for over a year. Look what they saying about them, y'all. Look what they saying. Told you, these be clues. Stevie J. Now, I'm showing y'all some shit, y'all. Now, mind you, these videos been made a long time ago. If Stevie J sat on the platform and said, Prince this Diddy, he had no clue these videos was out. Because they showing the DIDDLER. They showing, you know what I'm saying? See the clues? That's a fact. But this is what the world's saying. Y'all kept telling y'all. Fantasyland, you can believe what you want. You can do whatever you think. It don't matter. I'm not here for none of that. I'm just going to show you what it is. Huh? This is what they saying. This is what they saying. What they say that man something to do with the elevator. Huh? No, y'all. I told you it's a hit on all of them. It's somebody destroying them. And I tell you, it's no coming back from this. People think it's just about this, that, and the third. Man, when these guys like Jay-Z put their name in the algorithm, when his media team coming back to him or LeBron James, for what is happening to all of them, TD Jakes, all of them. The only thing about TD Jakes, he actually let us know he put his team on it. I know Jay-Z gonna put their team on it. But when they go back and find out they can't stop this shit, y'all, I know what's going on. They can't even front no more. They under pressure. Just what they saying about them. And that's just one part. They also saying Aaliyah, everything. See what they saying? So Stevie J is sitting on platforms talking about Prince this Diddy. That wasn't smart, y'all. At all. Because I had this, my whole point is this, y'all. I had no clue they was doing this stuff. Family, I got to prove how long they been riding on their ass. Huh? What that date say, family? Do you see how time fly? Do you see how this thing work, family? Huh? Check this out, family. Check this out. Yesterday made a year since this picture dropped. I'm a year and a day late. This shit dropped April 18th, 2024. Y'all, yesterday was a year anniversary. That's how long they've been destroying their ass. I'm the one that was late. I didn't get hit. I thought it was because of elections. I had no clue they was riding on them this long, y'all. That's why LeBron panicking. That's why I'm telling you. No, y'all. This is why Jay-Z and them scared. When I kept saying that, I said that minor stuff with Jay. I said those are just jabs. Fool. They've been saying these people been. I had no clue they were saying. Meanwhile, when I say stuff like, yo, hey, y'all, I look at it like this. People look at it like this. If it was people letting them get away with stuff, those are the people telling on them. That's how I look at it. I look at it like they're being exposed and dismantled for who they really are. And I look at it like whistleblowers that know their secrets and dropping clues. And I also think these clues are to scare the broad daylight side of their ass. And I think I see why some of them running out the country. Because I'm telling you, y'all, it's no proof Jay-Z live in this country. It's no proof. Because they got money. Their neighborhoods burnt down. It's no telling if they even in this country, y'all. It's just that real. But this is what they saying about them. Mind you, we saw the picture a while ago. It had nothing to do with none of this, y'all. I had no clue. They've been dropping this shit for over a year on them. So do you know how many AI videos is on this internet? Do you have any clue? You see this? They dropping it on Facebook, y'all. I had no clue. They was dropping this stuff on Facebook a year ago. And guess what? You can't stop it. You can't sue nobody. You don't know who's doing it, and it's coming out the country. All right? You can't take nobody in America to court at all. Huh? It was strategic, y'all. Told you that was strategic. Backed by dollars. Who else with it? Obviously, Mr. Zuckerberg with it, right? It's on his platform, right? Didn't Mr. Zuckerberg get in line? When I told y'all it's a media attack it's an attack on everybody. They knew that Jay-Z, LeBron, and them own media companies because they knew they control BET. They knew they control black entertainment. So in order for them to expose them and make it and make it stick, because they know black, people not gonna get it. That's why they had to put so much money behind this thing to drop these clues, man. Come on, y'all. Who's making these memes? And we see it be different people, but it's these same different people making them. And all these videos got a lot of views. No less than 50,000. So what did that mean? Hey, you might not see the video. I'm just giving you the proof. Other people saw them. This is all my proof why this game never coming back. It is said that they was trying to get Prince to get with streaming. He wasn't with it. We're going to leave it at that. It was also said he was signed to the same record label as Biggie Smalls and Whitney Houston. That's what it was said once upon a time in his life. We're going to leave that at that. So what I'm showing y'all is, remember recently what they do? They rolled up on Mr. Clyde. What they say, y'all? Hey, Mr. Clyde, what you think about P. Diddy? And they said he ain't say nothing. And what made it funny, the day they asked Clyde about Diddy, he had on a purple suit, an all-purple suit. Yes, he did. All right? But this is what they said about Jay-Z, y'all. Just to let y'all know, it had nothing to do with Busby, had nothing to do with that shit he got away with. This is what they saying about Jay-Z. All right? Straight up. This is what they saying about Jay-Z. I don't believe none of this stuff. I don't co-sign it. I'm just showing you what been on this damn internet over a year. They also have private islands. See, Jay-Z could be on the island right now. You wouldn't know, would you? Nope. Ain't Russell on the island? Something like that, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. They could have gave Jay-Z an ultimatum. What you gonna do, bro? I think you need to leave. stripped all them down their rights, stripped all their protection, stripped them down to civilians. Goodbye. That's what I think happened. Because if it didn't, y'all, if they saying this man Diddy is facing life in jail, we might be about to see an epic court case. We might be about to see an epic court case. Because I think if that's true, that man Diddy going to pull a Nino Brown, man. That's what I think. Ain't no way in hell he going down by himself. But then again, Diddy could get found like Jeffrey Epstein, too. You get it? He can get found like Jeffrey Epstein. They might say Diddy took a nap. They're already telling y'all how great Diddy look. Are they getting you ready for the narrative? Diddy ain't going to be here no more? Y'all say they was showing how great he is. He might be an Epstein, man. You know they old, man. Him and you remember how dead? You remember that movie Dead Presidents, right? Remember when they broke it all the way at the end when they broke in the house? What Chris Tucker, Smokey was doing on that couch? He was knocked out, right? He was gone. I forgot these people old, man. They scared, man. By the time they start picking some of them up, man, they might be passed out on the couch, man. Because I know Jay-Z scared every day. I know he is. Yes, he is. Also, Jarule scared. All right? Because Jarule is scared. He on video, y'all. All right? He's scared. He's scared. So Jarule wanted to remind us that he ain't with that baby all stuff. He been married for 24 years, y'all. But you're going to see, some reason, ever since this stuff heating up, all of them want to be married and they want to show all this. Yo. Jarule is on tour with Nelly. What the fuck is going on, man? He's on tour with Nelly, man. Not Nelly on tour with Jarule. Jarule on tour with Nelly. And Nelly had beef with, I ain't going to say they had beef. Y'all know the whole Ashanti fallout was over Nelly. If Nelly would have stuck with them throughout their trial and never, if Ashanti would have rolled the whole thing out, never left with Nelly, they would have never fell out. I also said, I think Irv died because he had to witness Nelly get Ashanti pregnant. They gave Irv a stroke. Then Irv found out they were married and had a baby. Then you're going to clearly see. Once it got announced that Ashanti got pregnant twice, Irv died after that. He couldn't take it. It was Ashanti that killed Irv. It was Ashanti that did it. That's what happened. You didn't get it? It was until Ashanti started messing with Nelly again. He was straight, y'all. He was walking around. He was on Drink Champs. Irv just sold Murder Inc. for $200 million. He was living his best life. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He was living his best life. He had a BT special, everything. What happened? Soon as Ashanti announced she was pregnant, next you know, we seen Irv talk about he's sick. Then when she got pregnant, that fool had he walking with a cane. And then after the last pregnancy, Irv passed her. He couldn't. I'm telling you, you're gonna see he died after that last pregnancy, man. Because he never forgave Ashanti from back then when she left his ass and went to Nelly when they was about to get cooked in court and Murder Inc. was over. He never forgave Ashanti for that. He kept her rights against her. And everything I'm telling you is you have the proof that Irv and Nelly was never cool. But now Jarule is on tour with Nelly. The betrayal of Irv Gotti. Jarule. Because he's from New York. He needs the money right now. Even though, y'all, we all going to smack the shit out of ourselves because we had the proof before the house in the mansion. Jarule, if you get called in court right now, you will be the first person proven with a witness named Gene Dill that went in a room with Diddy and had dildos, bro. So even though I've been connected all the dots, you are the proof to the whole shit. Everywhere the diddler went, a dildo was sure to follow and a bag of baby oil, bro. And you was one of the first people. Yes, you were. You and Mace. We know all of y'all New York rappers in the beginning. We know what happened to y'all. So my point is this. You have now put your disloyalty. Even though Russell Simmons in the cave, you ain't give him no shout out. See? One thing I give Usher, and y'all still forget. Do y'all remember when Usher came back and trolled the world? He went and go visit Russell Simmons and took pictures and still went on tour And they still support Usher. Usher said he got empty. Usher Prudy, who's Uncle Russ. Usher come back, still sell out the Barclay. Jarule posted his wife, but he won't shout out Russell Simmons, the man that made him a star. At least Usher ain't turned his back on Russell. Why you did, Jarule? Jarule, we know what happened to you at Def Jam, bro. We know what happened to you, bro. Yes. Because we know Jarule. We know about all them executives at Def Jam were perverts. And they love them young boys. Guess what else we know, Jarule? We know what you had to do to get them millions, fool. You wasn't the best rapper in New York. No, you was the favorite. We know why you was the favorite. Because you was a willing participant, bro. And Russell Simmons loved that about you, bro. And that's it. It's called the industry for a reason. Same thing happened to you, Jarule. Happened to Justin Bieber. Happened to Tyrese. Same thing happened to you, Jarule. Ha! You were caught slipping on that ecstasy that night. Ha! Yeah, Jarule. Was that the night you and Diddy had that party? Guess what? Diddy had freak-offs, but he had private freak-offs with Jarule. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. It's on the internet. Google it. Gene Dill says Jarule went in the room with Diddy. Something like that. Yeah. So Jarule, stop it. You didn't give Diddy no shout out. You ain't big up Irv Gotti till it's time to go on tour. Using Irv name for clout. You also know Ashanti got a little light right now. But you another one. You acting like you was never on Def Jam. You never was with Diddy. You just going on like playing Mr. Make-Believe. You, Nori, and the rest of y'all. No, Jarule. No. Because you are a fake tough guy. You had people thinking that you was really down Murder, Inc. You also helped start a fake-ass beef in Queens of G Unit against Murder, Inc. All right? A lot of people went to jail, and your ass getting your wife cooked. Hey, man, they said Jarule wife is like a linebacker, man. That's what they said. They said wife like a linebacker, bro. Know what I'm saying? Outside linebacker to the left. That's what they said, man. Jarule, they said the only reason why you playing this game, man, because the Diddy trial coming up, you scared you want to take, bro. That's what they saying. All right? You ain't never shout out your wife. You doing the same exact shit LL do. Even though LL got caught with, you know who. Hey, Jarule, your uncle LL Cool J got a book right now. Everybody go purchase it. I think her name Terry or something like that. Hey, Jarule, a woman wrote a book that LL used to leave Def Jam with you after recording, and he'll go to Times Square and ride on them back blocks and pick up cross-dressers, man. Your uncle. And he was married, just like you. But the same thing happened to you that happened to LL. Russell Simmons and them boys got their hands on LL when he was young. You was a little older, but you were small, so they liked you. And that's what happened, bro. So, Jarule, we know why you was the favorite, and we know why they made you take your shirt off, all that, bro. But why did your stupid ass post your wife be getting a cook, bro? They saying she losing herself. And that's what they saying, bro. That's bad, bro. But they saying your wife is like a linebacker, bro, and that shit ain't right. That shit is not right. And then somebody said she like a man too, bro. That shit was not right, bro. You should have never did that. All right? You should have let your wife keep her privacy to herself. And we don't need to hear nothing you talking about. Because you know what he doing, y'all? He also trying to rub in y'all face that he still got his wife and y'all ain't got nobody. All right? Screw all them rappers. Hey, bro, he want to tell you about all the coochie he get and all this stuff before, right? But now he want to try to flex he married after all the brothers dead in jail. Man, we don't care about your marriage. Reason why I say that, because, man, all we want to hear from you is Diddy party stories, man. If you ain't telling me about how Diddy tried to get you and you punched him in the jaw, I don't want to hear nothing you talking about. Because other than that, we know what Diddy did to you that night, fool. We see the baby all on your face, Jarule. All right? And we know what happened to you that night. We know what happened when you hang around Diddy. We know what happened when you was favorite. And we see you was happy that night, and we know what happy mean. Stop it, Jarule. And we also know what happened when you put on that hat. You ain't wearing a real brim. He gave you the feminine brim. Yeah, we know what you're doing, man. So all you got to know is, we know, Jarule, but was this the night you and Diddy went in that room, bro? We got proof, y'all. The diddler. He left for DILDO at May's house on purpose. That's how Cam found it. Diddy purposely was bringing Jarule in freaky stores and letting Gene Dill be a witness. Gene Dill actually bodyguarded the dog when this fool went in the room. So guess what? If this shit was on trial, Jarule, you'd be arrested because we got proof you've been in the freak all parties. You've been a personal freak all parties. Come on, y'all. Stop it. And Jarule out here on tour with Nelly. We know pictures of Nelly and Diddy kissing. Jarule, what the hell is you and Nelly doing on tour? And why the hell is Eve with y'all too after what Stevie J did to her? Are you seeing this? Are you seeing the weirdos of rap? Nelly and Jarule on tour together, y'all. I'm thinking they gonna be doing hanky panky. That's what I'm gonna start thinking. Because Ashanti ain't with them, y'all. I'm thinking this Jarule, Nelly, and Ashanti. It's Jarule, Nelly, and Eve, y'all. Because the reason why I say that, Suge Knight just said when they all was out on an island together, MC Hammer and Snoop Dogg slept in the same room together. So I'm thinking, Jarule, are you and Nelly gonna sleep in the same room together on tour? That's what I'm thinking about y'all fools. All right? Because Jarule, let's be real, bro. Come on, bro. Why you let you? I ain't gonna say nothing, man. I'm gonna leave this shit alone. All right, Jarule, please retire, man. Please. Jarule. Y'all see this shit? He don't think we know. We're going to leave this shit alone, man. Damn, Jarule. We're going to leave it alone. What they say about his wife, y'all? Let's go, man. What they say? She let herself go. Do y'all think she let herself go? You know who's saying this stuff, right? You know who the master of saying somebody let themselves go, right? Yeah, man, she let herself go. You know that really means she's like a hot mess. Damn, she look bad. Who always be saying shit like that? Y'all know who talk like that. She let herself go. I ain't saying nothing, but I'm like, damn, Jarule, you don't look happy, bro. They say happy wife, happy life. Jarule, you don't look happy, bro. But at the end of the day, if you ain't happy, that's your fault, bro. Because, yeah, you and your wife could have worked out together, bro. Son, you don't look happy, Jarule. You don't look happy, bro. You look like life after rap. You look like you're doing bad, bro. And you on tour with Nelly, man. Stop it, bro. You're doing bad out here, man. No, Jarule, you another one. They destroyed your ass back then, bro. They destroyed your ass. Yes, they did. So they say it happened to all of y'all, bro. They say he did this to all of y'all, and they not stopping. All right? So now y'all got the proof, man. This fool Diddy is facing life. Life in jail. All right? That's what they saying. 2 minors are going to be in this. You know their names will not be revealed, but they are going to be in. Remember another thing too, y'all. The lawsuits with Busby has nothing to do with the criminal charges. Those punk-ass lawsuits, that's one thing. What we talking about right here in court is allegedly 7 victims. Women and minors. As of now, you have proof Diddy is not on trial for doing nothing to no man. Everything with all men were consensual. I have to always stress it because it's an update. All right? Get that through your head, y'all. All man sex was consensual, and that is exactly why Gene Deal told you Diddy did nothing to Jarule. When they went in that room, it was consensual because they know when they was with their freaky man, they know whenever that freaky man want to get down, they know they got to do what they got to do that night, and they with the program, y'all. They all know this. All right? Willing participant. Terrence Howard, willing participant. Diddy's lawyer's defense is all sex was consensual. Code word, all man-on-man action used with baby oil and dildos was no abuse and no hurt. That's what happened, y'all. That's what he's saying. Even though in one of the cases, they say Diddy had a power drill machine in the hotel. To this day, I still don't know what the hell a power drill machine is. To this day, they say this fool had power drill machines in a hotel room with extra special lighting, baby oil, and everything else. Dildo. What the hell is a power drill machine, y'all? But if he used a power drill machine on anybody, it was consensual sex. So my point is, as of now, no man in hip-hop acting could lie and say, Diddy did this to me. They can't lie no more. All of the men proved they were too scared to get a payout because if I was a fruity man, I would have lied and said Diddy got me because I would have got rich because I would not have been a broke rapper on tour with Nelly. I would have just lied and said Diddy got me after Gene Deal told the world that Jarule was with Diddy and Dildos. Jarule is stupid because he should have just said, man, Diddy made me do it, and I would have sued his ass too. Because as of now, guess what? You were a willing participant, Jarule. The history books have been written. You was a willing participant. When I saw these pictures over 6 months ago, it told me that all of them were what? Willing participants. Before I saw the fake meme, when I saw the picture to the top left, I knew what it told me. Somebody ran a train that night. Willing participant. I told you their silence was going to be their what? Approval. Because they didn't speak up for themselves. So that means it was all with it. So Jarule, you better hope ain't no tape on you. Because we now know, y'all, the only reason why I knew all the sex was consensual, because if Diddy been locked up, if he been getting disrespected on the internet for over a year, the only reason why I know is, y'all, because I did not see no rapper speak about nothing at all. I'm not talking about go against Diddy. I'm not talking about talk about him. They all play make-believe. And that's how I knew they was all rainbow. But if you don't believe me, just look at Jarule jacket. It's right in your face, guys. You just don't know what you be looking at. Rainbow right in your face. Everything for real around here updated. 2025, the end of the era. It's a closeout. That's all it is. None of them are important. None of them are popping. They all washed up. But we just let it be known that Jarule need to go home. We know he loved dildos. It's on his jacket, y'all. The hip-hop community is the rainbow community, y'all. Just what it is. Peace, unity, love, having fun, and a lot of baby oil. That's it. No, that's what it is. They signed up for the money. Put on this baby oil uniform. I mean, yeah, that's what they had to do, y'all. Yup. Yes. See it on the jacket? It's not by mistake, guys. Anybody on this channel, Pink Program, Diddy the King of the Rainbow Mafia, you should know. When you kept hearing about the Rainbow Mafia, the game, that was them. The gangster rap program, y'all, was the Rainbow Mafia. They were trolling us. When you seen Fat Joe, Google it today, the Vlad interview. Fat Joe, Nori, Google all of it today. Go back in your history when they was talking about all these gay mafias. And no, the whole time it was them. Yeah, we the ones. Yeah, you see we make people unalive, right? You see we be out here, right? Yeah. We get people shot, beat up. Yeah, we the ones. It was them the whole time, y'all. All jokes aside. When you got the whole Dipset, that's an army. You got the whole Murder Inc., that's an army. Bad Boy, that's an army. All these rap record labels, that's armies. All together, that's a goddamn mafia. That's a mob of them motherfuckers. All in the closet. You get it? The gay mafia. Hip-hop. It was them. Told you, man. Nori gangsta ass. Yeah. Whole time, they forgot who told on him. Ray J, what'd he say? He got booty goons. Booty goons? Yeah, Ray J with the what? Rainbow Mafia. Booty goons on deck. Y'all got shooters, we got shooters. Get it? They were telling us they the Rainbow Mafia, guys. Told you, the home of the DL Thugs, New York, know that they had a whole movement. Because we know what? To be a gangster rapper, you got to be what? You got to be pink. You got to be a snitch. All right, then. No, John, we don't know. We know. Told you, if I was a goddamn gangster rapper, I would have buried myself. I'd have got a facelift, face change, all that shit. Buried my old rap name. I'd have got ghosts. Every time I walk around, big ass shades on, big ass hats, I'd have been ashamed to be a goddamn rapper. That's what I would have did. Huh? That's what I would have did. Jarule is so sorry, y'all. He on tour with Nelly while Shanti the crib pregnant. Goddamn. But then again, Nelly showing us he doing bad too, because he going on tour with Jarule, leaving Shanti in the house. Goddamn, bro. It's pitiful. You mean to tell me your punk ass wait for Irv Gotti to die to go on tour with Nelly? Stop it, Jarule. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. Anyway, y'all, let's go. Google ads, y'all. Google is getting Shakedown, y'all. They're not playing. I'm going to also say the key is this is tied into what Kanye West said on that stage. Now, let's check this out. Let me show how history is funny, y'all. Remember on the stage, what Kanye say? Jay-Z, don't send your killers at me. What else he say? Google lied to you on the same stage. 2025. Jay-Z still in trouble. Who else in trouble? Google. Who else running back around? Kanye. See how life is a cycle? See everything come back around? That's how life works, guys. Huh? That's how life works. You see everything's West Coast beef, Tupac, Keefy D, Biggie. Who in court now? Keefy D, Diddy. See what I'm saying? See how things come around? Told y'all, man, we in this funny world, man. But anyway, you gotta know it's this. For anybody that kept sleeping on this thing called change, remember they said whatever don't change dies. So we was told about these changes coming. Everybody was told everything was going to be a cashless society. Everything is going to be a one world order. The whole key is this, man. You in the time that changed. You wasn't around when things went from coins to dollars. See, you wasn't around from the Bronze Age to the Silver Age. You wasn't around. So, but now you're around while shit about to change. And it ain't nothing to be scared of. But what I'm telling you is, if your ass is not legit and you are dirty, and you've been banking on social media content for money, all you gotta know is the big dogs Google getting shook down right now. But to always prove to y'all, you can never know everything. We all could be in a fake world. Because I had no clue that Google was in court. Mind you, I look for news every day on different platforms. I had no clue they was in court, and they talking about Google ads. Because, yes, it is being said that Google have been power playing, controlling everything, dominating, cheating, dominating with ads. Like I said, I ain't mad at them, because, you know what I'm saying? But the truth is, they getting shakedown in court, and I didn't know. It's basically, y'all, the country is taking Google to court. We talking about TikTok, Google getting shaken down. They basically saying, y'all been making a lot of money, right? Y'all been dominating stuff, right? Time to break bread now. Time to break bread. Y'all gonna bust some of that up. Y'all monopolize. Y'all got the Android going on. Y'all monopolizing that Chrome situation. Chrome got laptops. Y'all controlling algorithms, right? Y'all getting percentages off these ads. Y'all slowing. Y'all got the power to slow this up, push that. So like y'all know how we Google stuff. You ain't been tired of this years ago when you looking for stuff, but Google always give you what they want to give you, and then you'll see it's like thousands of pages, but you ain't never gonna see them because Google will just keep making you see what they want you to see. All this shit they've been doing for years, y'all. All this shit. So they also made it where Google never had. They were so big nobody could compete with them. So say you want to come with another Google engine, you ain't gonna be able to compete with them. So they busting them down, and they also making them break bread, breaking up their factions. But the whole thing is, like I tell people, y'all know, whenever this stuff happens, it deals with the money. Same thing I told y'all with TikTok. The whole thing about TikTok is we got to see who's really on these apps and check these financial books. That's why when you hear about them selling stuff, that means access those accounts, access that payout. That's what it's about. So this is in court right now as we speak, and they are at war with the what? Department of U.S. The Department of Justice, y'all. The same people that's after the people selling Fetty, the same people got Google in court. Get it? Because they know a lot of money been circulated on what? YouTube, Google. They know a lot of criminals did what? Started social media pages. They know a lot of people on the run did what? Started social media pages. They also know what? People that's not verified got social media pages. Where? In their girl name, in their friend's name. They know this. How we know that? They just caught people on Facebook using what? Shared accounts. People got what? Shit not in their name. 800,000 people busted using accounts for other people. Guess what's going to happen on YouTube? People getting busted using accounts for other people. Why? They're going to check the payout. They're going to check your channel. They're going to check your verification. Where your bank transactions going. They're going to get records of your W-2. Google going to pass that over. You know what I'm saying? Just file my tax. Google going to pass that over. All tax records. That ain't on you. What you been doing. Are you verified? If you do not put your picture, bank card, you're not getting your page gone. Goodbye. Google done. Yep. It's a shakedown, y'all. It's a criminal shakedown through Google ads. Oh, I forgot. Your Facebook monetized. Your Instagram monetized. It's under Google. Uh-oh. A lot of people about to be starving, y'all. It's a shakedown. U.S. government. So remember, like I told, remember when I told y'all? Okay, remember when I told y'all, right? Okay, let me show you something else. This is real talk. Remember I told y'all a lot of y'all keep going against the grain? Okay, you got your social media platform. You're making your money. You've been talking about the president, talking about the president, talking about the president. Guess what? Department of Justice on your page now. Guess what? Guess who page gone? Bingo. I kept telling you fools, they're not playing. I kept saying, it's not like before. It's not like before. It's not like before. Y'all just don't listen. Anybody not legit, anybody been running their mouth, Department of Justice is doing a shakedown on Google as we speak. Kept telling you that. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide at all. Nope. Shakedown. Now what they doing? All digital money is being traced. All digital movement being traced. Well, if you're getting money through this Google search engine, don't matter. It all goes through Google Play. Ain't matter. Okay, you on fans on. This is a shakedown to see who been getting payouts through Google, who been getting online transactions. That's what all this is about, y'all. Yes, it is. Why? People ain't been paying their taxes. That's what all this is, a shakedown. So let's say a chick been getting paid off of a goddamn gram. She been getting paid off Facebook. She been getting paid off OnlyFans, but she ain't been paying no taxes. She's gonna be finished. That's what's going on, y'all. Another major shakedown. I said it's happening from everybody from the top to the bottom. Big dog Google in court, y'all. This blew my mind. Google ads. Yes, people money gonna be messed up if they ain't straight. That's right. So Google illegally dominates 2 markets for online advertising technology. A judge ruled on Thursday, dealing another blow to the tech giant and paving the way for U.S. antitrust prosecutors to seek a breakup of its advertising products. The decision cleared the way for a hearing at another trial to determine what Google must do to restore competition, such as sell off parts of its business. I also know they saying, like when I was talking about how, remember you be on your platforms, you getting flooded with Temu and all these ads. Google's behind that, man. They're behind that. Android. Remember you buy your Android? What was on the phone already? Temu app, shit app, monopolizing. That's what they talking about. I'm telling you, man, I was watching all this shit. If I never signed all them apps. Monopolizing off TikTok, all these, because really what's happening, foreign entities. I know what they doing. Okay, y'all had these foreign entities. Google, y'all getting paid off these foreign entities off all these apps, right? Okay, y'all was getting money with Temu. Y'all was using Temu to flush down timeline, Instagram, Facebook. We found how much they made off that. Who was buying it? Boom, shakedown, what it is. Now we're going to stop that merch from coming in. What y'all been doing? Okay, y'all was actually doing this, Google. People had companies. Y'all putting shit first. I pulled on this channel. I pulled something up. Remember I pulled up Forever 21 going to business? I pulled up Forever 21 shit came up first. That's what they talking about. Why? Google run that shit. What else they telling us? They telling us if you would have started a business, you had no way to win because Google was going to put shit first. I told you they all connect. They all told. I know what all this stuff about, man. I know what all this stuff about. I'm telling you, it's like they all told on themselves, but they didn't tell on themselves because it was a big cash out, y'all. It was a big cash out, y'all. The same people had money. You gotta always, if you understood the clues of Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, y'all won't get through your head. He's the magician that controls the whole shit. Y'all know who's the connection. Mark controls what? Facebook. They got money invested in what? Facebook. They got money invested in what? Shin. They got money invested in all the apps you've seen flush, everything you've seen flushed in your timeline for sale. Mark, all behind the whole shit. That's what it's about. Everything on your timeline coming from where? Overseas. Period. So this went on for years and years and years and years and years. You gotta look at even the Amazon merch. For years and years, they was getting money, and Google was giving a favoritism. No, you ain't gonna see this company, you're gonna see Amazon. You ain't gonna see them companies, you just gonna see Amazon, Walmart, Shein, Temu, whatever they want. That's how they had it. So anybody that had an online store, you never had a chance. That's what you're getting. That's what's coming out of all of this. Nobody had a chance unless Google said so. So when Kanye was saying Google lied to you, he was telling you they finessed the numbers. Then months ago, they said it. They said you can no longer use fake likes on your shit. Companies, because Google is letting companies put fake stars on their shit, tricking your ass. You know, if we go to a restaurant, they was letting the store put their own fake views, 5-star, 5. Because remember, this is what goes in things, bro. This what goes with everybody that was using fake views. Guess what else? Anybody using fake views, I'm telling you, what's going to happen. It's because Google's letting so much fake stuff go on. It's proof. Mark, they were letting fake stuff happen, y'all. That's why I said it's no more fake stuff ride no more. You can't just make up content. You can't have a restaurant and lie, say your shit 5-star and it's not. You can't do that no more. That's what all this is about. So it's a big shakedown. But the government is, you might always say Google is, see, a lot of time, I ain't gonna lie, we said Google was the government. I always thought they were, but I know one thing, they are now. Once this finished in court, they are now. Because basically the government making their ass get in line. Which means what? All right, you getting it right? You ain't legit, your ass ain't gonna be getting no Google money. So make your plans now. If you ain't been paying no taxes, if you've been playing hide the money game, all that shit about to come out the bag. The longer you've been on this shit and ain't paid taxes, you're gonna leave that alone. All right? Because this basic stuff right here. This for everybody. Google ads. All right, Shakedown by who? The Department of Justice. That's what made it crazy. Of all departments, y'all, Department of Justice. That same woman I saw get on the TV the other day and told the cartels, told everybody in this country that's not supposed to be here, leave now. You just leave now to make it easy on yourself. I never saw that on TV. The same people, Department of Justice, they coming at Google. What that tell you? They know it's criminals getting paid off Google. I know what that shit means. That means goddamn any criminal on goddamn Google, you about to get a deep background check. Yes, you are. And guess what else? You might about to be get tracked too. Huh? You might about to get tracked too. Department of Justice is scamming this. How do I know that? I already knew that because Jaguar Wright was on here and she got that award. So I already know they've been on here. Guess what? If I kept telling y'all, certain content you being watched anyway. Kept telling you, certain street content, keep talking about, I already know what's happening anyway. Trust me. Yeah, this whole thing is taken over by the government, y'all. That's why I kept saying, if you ain't legit, ain't nothing to talk about. Things going in a different direction now, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. But guess what? Google is giving over information that comes out in court. So anybody, Gmail accounts, hooked up to your devices, all them accounts you love, you are now in the database. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing you're going to do about it. Ain't nothing you're going to do about it. Trust me. Google passed that over to the Department of Justice, y'all. Let me prove it so people be aware of what's going on. All right? It's a hit. When I kept saying these are gov hits. Reaction to U.S. judge ruling that Google holds illegal monopolies in ad tech. In ad tech. Keyword ad. To prove to you they control it all. You're going to get paid, want you to get paid. No, your channel ain't going to grow no more. No, we ain't putting good ads on your channel. I've been peeped all that. But the point is, they are in trouble for ads. Their number one thing is Google. That's people paycheck, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Update, real news. The ruling against Google marks a watershed moment for big tech regulation. It raises real risk of a breakup of Google's ad businesses and signals that the U.S. courts are now open to structural remedies, not just fines. Investors should expect higher regulatory risk premiums across the tech sector, putting pressure on valuations just as fundamentals are already weakening. A federal judge finding that Google illegally monopolized the ad tech market in a major inflection, pointing for the company and the broader tech sector. See that? Especially since you know who administration was expected. Key thing is, I ain't gonna get into that part because it got to do with basically what I was saying. The past president was in, it was different regulation. This one in is different regulation. I just don't try to say a certain name because it messes the video. All right, so look, you see right here, U.S. court. America is taking Google to court. It's a shakedown. You see, as of now, Google is in the Fed Department. So I'm just telling you, it's a shakedown on how they monopolize the ad tech market. Google ads, they shakedown. It's a shakedown on Google's money. Yup, it's a shakedown on their money because it's about to go to another level of investments. It's a shakedown. They're gonna be checking on records. Everybody on that goddamn payroll of Google ads will get passed over. And that's what's gonna happen. So like I said, you got your proof. Everything is getting in perspective. If you're not legit, you're not ducking this smoke, y'all. Nope. Because they're gonna do it like face. How many of y'all know on them apps, every app, they made it where you gonna verify or you're gonna lose your page? What you gonna do? They're gonna do this shit just like it. You're gonna verify, what you gonna do? But the thing is this, Now you don't have to verify because you didn't want to lose your page. But I hope you've been paying your taxes. Or I hope you don't get audited because it look like you just made so much money. You've been on this shit making money. It look like you done made $1 million. And they like, hold up. They ain't never report this shit. What the fuck is this about? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, now let's go into this person's background. Oh, okay. That's how this shit gonna be. Yup. I'm telling you, this shit about to get it's a shakedown, y'all, because you know what? Nobody know they're not stupid, y'all. When I tell you this country smart, they know everybody that dealt with criminal activity. They know a lot of people that's on the run because you know it's a war on drugs, right? Fatty. They know all the criminals that can't get no more money gonna run online trying to start pages. They also know a lot of people on the run been started pages. So the last shakedown gonna be this internet. Everybody making money online. Goodbye. That ain't legit. Criminals online that's making money. Goodbye. They already on it, y'all. Guess who they've been watching? Guess what they already know? They know everybody from the streets. If they are on the run, if they ain't legit, 9 times out of 10 if they on here, they're gonna have hip-hop content or street content. And that's why they've been watching all their ads. Keep telling y'all, I know what's going on. Yep. When I kept saying it's gonna be, remember how long they let people be on YouTube and all these platforms, wilding out, doing a whole bunch of shit, right? Well, all of those were flags. All right. People was on YouTube for years. Protesting, political, slandering, exposing, tormenting, trolling, telling, YouTube, calling, flagging, dumb shit. Guess what? They peeped all that shit. That's why I say, they said, yo, man, YouTube was for the people, but the people stupid. This shit just for commercial revenue now. And that's what it's going to be. People built it. We're going to take it. It's for commercial revenue. All right? You have to pay to play now like everything you love. We thought about strip clubs. Everything in this new world going to be like a strip club. You got to pay to play. That's how it's going to be. Yeah. You'll see. This how I prove it to you. You'll see everything that's free. Somehow that shit getting corny. You're going to see it for yourself. You're going to see everything that's free. Somehow that shit corny as hell. Meanwhile, people that spending money watching all the good shit. Know what I'm saying? They down with the channels they want to be with. They locked in. They got their apps on deck. People straight. But the people that can't pay, soon you're going to start getting blocked off these apps. You ain't going to make no money and you ain't going to be able to watch certain shit. No, I ain't playing with you. Because the internet was a privilege, y'all. It's 25 years later. The internet, let's say the internet took off 2000. 2025, they approved that the internet has not produced nothing positive for certain people anyway. They understand maybe we get the trash off the internet, we'll make even more money. Maybe they thinking like that. Why? It's corporations on here now. Maybe they might say, hey, YouTube, the standards are getting lowered because how are we going to make money off these apps, off these smart TVs? Everybody got professional apps, but we still got this low-level shit going on here. Hey, they might think like that. Who knows, y'all? Who fucking knows? Who knows? They might have a plan to kick everybody off this shit and make a bootleg fucking YouTube. All you got to know is the Department of Justice, y'all, the biggest part, they coming after Google like they're the mafia. You might as well say that. All right? Shakedown. Then you're going to see it was in court exactly why taxes due. In my opinion, Google had to pass them records over. So remember Kanye said Google lied to you? Oh, that's part of it, y'all. It's really was telling you, yo, they've been getting away with a lot of stuff for a long time. Yes. So now you see it, right? The whole thing of this is they control the algorithm, which means they control your life. Once again, when I try to look up how much Young Thug made before he went to jail, remember, I couldn't look it up. They wouldn't let me see past 2018. When they told us Young Thug got 4 million, we try to look it up. But I try to look at how much he had before that. I'm like, he had way more than that. It would not let me look it up. So I'm like, yo, Google controlling the shit. I keep talking about it. When I look for stuff a lot of time, I'm like, yo, they just keep giving me what they want me to see. I can't find what I'm looking for. I'm doing that on Google search engine. I do that on YouTube. I'm getting all this AI shit. I'm like, yo, they controlling it. Period. All right? But it's like they only controlling one department. So now you see it, man. A lot of shit changing. What's that, man? Minus in this Diddy trial. It's getting real. Google in court. Diddy in court. You didn't see that? Keith D in court. All you people in court. Real shit. No, y'all, it's a change. They know a lot of people manipulate this internet. Guess what? After election was a major exposure, y'all. They found out people got fake views and it didn't help towards elections. We said it already. They found out it was time for elections. These numbers can't help us. God damn it. Maybe part of this is because when that lady went on Shannon Sharp platform, he couldn't get elected. Because maybe he had fake views. Maybe all them damn celebrities that campaign on that platform still couldn't get elected. Maybe all their ass had fake views. This is a fake view shakedown too. Yes, it is. Because fake information is no longer legal no more, y'all. Remember, you kept hearing this thing called fake news, because there was a lot of fake ass news. And they still are making fake news, allegedly. Y'all want to see some fake news? Y'all want to see a dead body? Here's one right here. Prince. This fake news too. But they saying within this fake news, it's a secret. Because Stevie J said Prince ain't like Diddy. Prince dissed Diddy. The thing is, did Diddy diss Prince? That's the question. And why the hell they making these memes, y'all? And who the hell making it? I need all you lady detectives that catch people cheating on their phone. I need y'all to find out who making these goddamn videos. Because we don't know, y'all. And they're not stopping. Now, they making mockery of death and putting their name in death. You see what they're doing? They're trying to say this the footage of Prince going in the elevator. Do you see this shit? Do you see how wicked AI is, bro? Do you see how, bro, you could have been chilling in the crib and they can put you in a situation like this and you on the run? That easy? See that shit, right? Bro, did you know they can put you in the most horrific thing with that AI stuff? Yes, they did. Yes, they can. You don't want that smoke, bro. That's why you gotta stay in the house, man. They might put you in a bank robbery and you ain't even do it. Straight up. Your girl get mad at you, say, yeah, that's him. You finished, bro. So look, y'all, they keep giving these hints. Look, a year ago yesterday, y'all, a year and a day ago. You can't make this up. If I'd have pulled this up yesterday, it would have been approximately a year. So when I talk that color people time late shit, I was late on this one. Man, they've been saying they had something to do with Prince for over a year. This also your proof. They were still destroying Diddy when he was walking around. This April, he didn't go to jail till September. Because this whole year, it was this song called They're Not Like Us. They Not Like Us. And the whole summer, everybody would forget about all this shit. Meanwhile, I told you, the real people that have been on this shit from day one, they never stopped. They was telling you the clues the whole time. Yo, they some dirty people. Before Diddy went to jail, before Jay-Z was accused of anything, all this shit came out, y'all. All this shit was coming out before Diddy was accused of anything. All this was coming out before the such thing as Tony Busby. Yes, it was. I want to show you how you live a fake life in a twisted world, and the internet is lies. Because they've been riding on their ass for so long. And when I kept saying it's a cover-up, I did not know they were saying they took Prince out. I did not know that. I knew they were saying they took Aaliyah out too. But Stevie J, y'all, his dumb ass brought up Prince at the wrong time. Because Stevie J don't know that they saying that Diddy took Prince out. You're saying a goddamn motive, fool. You're saying a fake-ass motive. Prince didn't like Diddy. On First 48, what happens, y'all? Let's break this down with dumbass Stevie J. Let's go. On First 48, what's going to happen? The first thing, they're going to ask this person. First thing the police going to want to know. They found this dead man. First thing the police going to want to know is what? Who he had beef with. Bingo. Stevie J, you're sitting here letting the whole world know that Prince had beef with Diddy. And Prince dead. I don't think you should have said that, bro. Diddy's already being painted as a monster. They say that fool got submachine guns. They say he kept all type of drugs. They say that fool had drugs on deck, a drug dealer. And they say Prince died on drugs. Told you, y'all guys are old heads. They tricking y'all to be in front of these cameras. Usher did the same thing. Stevie J, that's called incrimination, fool. Cause you didn't know what your old ass on some real shit that they going hard with this. Now, I saw a meme a long time ago. No, we looked at one. I didn't see all this shit. You see this, y'all? Is this a real picture? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't want to believe it, but this is the real picture. What are they trying to say? What the hell is this? And why the hell they keep putting Jay-Z in it? And why was it said that Jay-Z was trying to get Prince? He was trying to sign Prince? I don't know, something like that. They said he was trying to sign him, trying to holler at him. So that's what it was said, y'all. It's public record on all this shit. They saying that when Prince turned his name into that thing, y'all, I think he was signed to that man. That's what I think we didn't know. What we didn't know was when Prince was going on that rampage, he was signed to that man right there. When he was signed, that's where he know Diddy from. He dissed Diddy. Then Diddy put on a Prince outfit, trolling his ass, y'all. Yes, he did. So that's what I'm like, yo, why are they saying this? When we said Cat Williams coming out, what? He probably got the script. He know what's up. Meaning, he know it's up. And when Cat Williams first came out, I was talking the same shit before he was talking it. It went right together. It's been right on point the whole time because you kept getting clues and pieces and clues and pieces and clues and pieces. What? Cat Williams gave the clues about what? Freak-offs. How long ago? Over 15 years ago. Cat Williams first one told you about them going in rooms. Proven. Then what else? Gene Deal gave you the proof about jarule going in rooms. So what's the proof, y'all? Everybody was in denial, y'all. That's all it is. But now, if this man is really facing life, I'm waiting for some more exposure, some good laughs before this shit close out, and to put all this shit in the ground. That's about it. And then it'll be some good entertainment after that. But as of right now, no, the realest shit smoking is Google. I don't even want to know what's going to happen. But all you got to know is, if you're not legit and you getting Google money, might as well kiss that shit goodbye, straight up. That's going to happen. Meaning, just be ready to prove that that's you getting that money. Be able to prove that. It might be address got to be proved again, all that stuff. Yes. Confirmation, verification. That's how it's going to be. But once you verify with Google, all Google access, you know, don't be surprised we're going to start seeing Google stars, all that stuff. Yeah. Yes. Told you technology about to go to a different level. It also going to apply with the, you know, we talk about the real ID. You flying, don't need nothing. Everything's going to be, you don't need nothing. Everything's going to be in the palm of your hand, y'all. So, and everything going to be connected. That's what they're doing, man. It's going to all be a big connection. They're going to make Google get in line. Google, Amazon going to be tied together. Everything going to be tied together, ads. They want to make sure they fairly share these ad promotion. I know what's going on, man. Big business, man. But Department of Justice, this ain't no petty ass case. Department of Justice is on Google head right now as we speak. Checking that money. Why? Y'all got apps. You pay for all the people pay for all this stuff. Yes, they've been monopolizing. So it's a shakedown. Yeah, y'all. On that note, I ain't gonna stay on too long today. Everything is said. Everything is said. Also, a big ass storm coming. A big ass storm coming. Hold up, we ain't finished. Look at this man right here. They say that man a predator, y'all. See the predator? They saying this man was so much of a hater when she told him, fuck off, man. Allegedly, he shot her like a movie. Because he was on some old school shit and he was mad because she didn't want to holler. But the thing that's weird, they put that shit was in the movie. When Loke Dog put the gun in that girl's head at the party, remember? When she didn't want to holler. This guy did it. That's it, man. The animal behavior, man. Mom shot dead in the street by a man who felt disrespected after she ignored his cat call. Come on, bro. It ain't the fact she didn't like you, bro. You were just old school, man. You was out the window. Psst, psst, psst. What's up, shouty? You was doing that shit, bro. That's all it was. He got mad, bro. Bro, old school, bro. This is what you got to do. You got to get out the car, bro. That's what you got to do. You got to get out, bro. You gonna press the woman, pull up, jump out, then holler at her. All right, you was fresh out of jail, probably drive your girl truck, and you got mad, bro. Stop it. We ain't dealing with this shit no more, y'all. So I'm about to dead this shit. Everybody enjoy their weekend. What's up, D-Hobbs? What's up, Jess? What's up, Seeker? What's up, Black? Make sure y'all check out the unlocked content, man. Some other content you can watch on this Saturday, y'all. Yeah, man, I didn't even know it was Easter weekend. I didn't know. And remember people was getting Easter fresh? Oh, yeah, check this out, y'all. The shrimp. Let everybody know, man. Everybody was eating fake-ass shrimp for over 10 years straight. Anybody that was shopping their ass off at Walmart, you was bragging about you about to have a shrimp fest. If you was eating them shrimps that come in a bag, you was eating fake-ass shrimp. And you was eating shrimp that was farm-raised. Get it? It was raised farm-raised like a pig. You was eating fish and shrimp that even the people in Ecuador didn't want. How the hell America rich and we was eating poor people food? That's what happened. They were pranking us, man. The rich elite was keeping the good shrimp for themselves in America, and they were selling all the other people shit from goddamn, you know where, China, Thailand, everywhere else. Yes. Fake-ass food, y'all, in India. All right? They tricked us because y'all kept bragging on the internet, man. Y'all kept fucking bragging about the stamps, even though, goddamn, when I was 18, I went and got my stamps. We were buying that shit back then, fool. Shrimp, going to the real Chinese spot. I'm talking about the real seafood spot with the fresh fish. That was low key, man. Y'all the ones put this shit on blast with Walmart. That's one thing I can't stand about y'all ass. Y'all so dumb. Y'all never want to understand Facebook was the gov and Walmart was the gov. That's what everything y'all kept doing. Y'all told on everything. Oxtails went up. Oxtail used to be 15 a tail. Swear to God, the hotel. Swear to God, I die right now. The whole oxtail was $15 in a pack. I've seen an oxtail chopped up for $45. Who fault is that? Who made chicken wings go up, kept posting their goddamn wings? Thank you. So, being that y'all kept shopping and buying shrimp, and the Walmart cameras kept seeing y'all buying all this shit, they checking y'all receipts, and all this shit getting bought with EBT, y'all. They had a plan. They said they buying them steaks, and they buying shrimp. So now we're going to get them bogus steak. Y'all know they got the fake steak meat, right? That shit glue meat. Y'all know about that glue meat, right? Yeah, we're going to get them fake-ass steaks, and we'll get them fake-ass shrimp. Now buy that with your food stamp card. Fix their ass. That's what they did, y'all. So all that shrimp in the bag was fake, y'all. White as hell. No seafood smell at all. You still ain't noticed that. You ain't noticed that the real shrimp, when you actually peel real shrimp, y'all, you have to throw the bag outside. Like some of y'all was making shrimp, and know damn well you don't smell no fish in your kitchen, no shrimp, no nothing. No, y'all, they were fake ass shrimp. Because there's no such thing as peeling real shrimp and leaving that shit in the garbage, y'all. And I know for a fact, some of them fake, because I've been stopped eating that shit. I knew somebody, I was like, I don't eat that shit. You can open up the pack of shrimp, pour in the bowl, you ain't gonna smell no shrimp at all. Because the farm-raised shrimp, they had to bleach clean that shit a different way, man. No seafood on it. Some of y'all, that's why I say, you ate chicken your whole life, you don't know real chicken. You ate shrimp, you don't know real shrimp. And if you ate shrimp your whole life, you got popcorn shrimp brain. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. If you were eating fake shrimp from Walmart, especially, yes, they were pranking us, man. They pranked your ass. You ain't gonna be you gonna think you eating some good. You gonna think you eating good tonight. Yeah, you gonna post that picture on your gram and all that, but them shrimp, them shit's gonna be from Ecuador. Straight up, what's up, Nasty? What's up, y'all? Yo, shout out to everybody that's up, man. Look, y'all, Diddy gonna be Nino Brown. He gonna be in court. And he gonna tell on everybody ass, man. That was gonna happen. I ain't gonna lie, man. I wish I was a beast with AI like that. How the hell they make it look like Prince got a killer behind him? Or let me ask you this, y'all. When Prince died, I never really looked into it. Was they were trying to say he went on the elevator? Was that what they was trying to say? All I want to know is how the hell did they do this shit, man? Yo, the AI shit make me laugh, man. That shit be cracking me up when I first see it. Because I'm like, yo, they won't stop, y'all. They also have private islands. Giving a clue, they got private islands. Because guess what? They did go on yacht trips. Yes, they did. Never heard nothing about the yachts. Never heard about where they went on the yacht. They had a yacht party in 2023, 2022. After Diddy asked Fab when we going to party, years after that, they was on the yacht together, Young Miami. They always on the yacht. Diddy had a 4-wheel on the yacht. But we don't know where they went at. I think them fools did have islands, man. So like I said, ain't no telling, man. Ain't no telling who ass got dropped off in water with sharks. Maybe stayed in Miami, in case somebody end up dead, sharks in the water. Right off Star Island, y'all. In California, just in case somebody died by mistake, drop their ass in that Malibu water, they finished. I don't put nothing past them fools. Fool, if you hanging with these idiots and they drop you off in that Florida water with them sharks, you finished. You done, bro. And they gonna cut you a little bit so that blood gonna come out, you finished. Yeah. Beat your ass down, throw you in the water, sharks come get you. I don't doubt nothing. So, yeah, y'all. This what AI do, man. But what if this was some real footage and we just think it's AI? See how this shit work? Disclaimer, fair use. This is not a real picture. But all you got to know is, so far, what Cat Williams told you, did he lie? All right, then. Who else in trouble we seen the other day? Steve Harvey. They didn't tell us about Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey in the Slaughter Standard campaign, too. They saying Steve Harvey pimped out his wife, Lori Harvey, at Diddy parties. Yup. They saying Steve Harvey got blackmailed by Diddy. Yup. Right now we speak. All of their ass. All the big dogs, y'all. So on that note, y'all got it. Google ain't playing. What else happened? Google letting people put fake videos out on people too and getting paid. Well, put these videos out, they getting paid with no face, no name, and it ain't in the country, y'all. Nope. So Google been monopolizing, and that's why that Google money about to get slowed up for anybody that ain't legit. And fake ass pages getting cut off. And what happened? Fake ass pages getting booted. That's what happened, y'all, straight up. So on that note, I think that's it. Also, Gail hopped out of penis head. That's about it. Voila. All right. Everybody have a good Easter, man. Whether you celebrate or not, have a good weekend. You know, have a good weekend. You'll see she got a bird claws. See a bird claws? A bird claws, man. Standing on eggs, man. Even though that's the back. See the bird feet? Yeah, that's Gail because she's a bird. She's a fucking bird. They say she's a thought, industry thought. They said a white man had a lot of fun with her Oprah, man. Yeah, industry thoughts, the favorite, man. They said she was the favorite back in the 70s, y'all. Y'all forget Gail and Oprah was the two young black ladies on the news, y'all. You forgot back in the day the black woman on the news with that bad woman. Y'all forgot that. See, Gail ain't nothing to you. But back in the day, the people that grew up, she was the bad, pretty black woman on the news. That, you know, that's who they were. And they were having fun with their ass. Yes, when her and Oprah were young, they were the white man's favorite black woman. Get it? Yes. That's why Oprah loved Harvey Weinstein. The white man loved goddamn Gail. Gail got a lot of pictures bit on her ass over, y'all. Yes, she does. That's why I told you, Miss, but nah, Gail ain't no man. She ain't a man. That's Vivica Fox, bro. Yeah, Gail showed that coochie slit, man. She a freaky. She a Gail freaky, y'all. Trust me. I saw Gail a couple times do some freaky stuff, y'all. Yeah, Gail take pictures in the pool. She bent over a little bit, you know what I'm saying? She let the water glisten on her body, and she put in a magazine for her white fans to see. They do that shit. Okay, look, Gail knows her fans on Good Morning America. Bro, you don't watch it. Girl, lady, you don't watch it. Our young ass, you don't watch Good Morning America. Old fans. So they do that shit. They do little shit. Give our old fans a look at some of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Gail be posing for her fans. A lot of them I seen do that shit. Guess who else I seen doing it? The woman from Law and Order. She got old fans, huh? Ice-T. They've been on that shit 25 years. So Viv, you know, the girl Liv, she be doing little sexy pics, posing and shit in bikinis. They all do that shit, y'all. You gotta keep them old fans perverted watching. That's right. All right. So on that note, y'all, this ain't another day. But look, you got your proof, man. So don't cry. Everybody getting shaken down. Everybody. Billionaires, poor people, taxes. Everybody got to kick up, man. Everybody getting shaken down. So as you see, everybody that been running, there's nowhere to run no more, y'all. Nowhere to hide. You ain't legit. You finished. Soon, you ain't gonna be able to get on no apps. You ain't gonna be going to no stores. You ain't gonna be able to buy, trade, or sell. And that's gonna be it. There ain't gonna be nothing you're gonna do about it. That's it, y'all. On that note, let's go. Enjoy y'all Saturday. One. I still can't believe Gail jumped out of penis head, man. Stevie J incriminating Diddy, y'all. Prince dissed Diddy. Meanwhile, they saying Diddy got Prince unalive. That wasn't a good thing to say. I don't believe none of this stuff, but what they saying about if somebody send this shit to Stevie J, man. Look what they saying, man. He need to delete that video. All right, for real. Cause they saying, man, this really why Diddy gonna get life. They just using the minors as a front. They saying this the real reason why he gonna get life. Get it? See that? You see that picture in Prince's hand, right? You see the clues, right? Allegedly, right? Mind you, somebody knows something we don't know making these damn videos, y'all. Let's go. We out. The first meme dropped on them. This meme was dropped before Jay-Z was accused of going in the room. Huh? This shit was, when this picture was out, it was no such thing as her doing Netflix. It was no such thing as her doing Levi's. Huh? They wasn't accused of being another freak off. This when it been started. I was on this before Jaguar Wright called them animals, monsters. No, y'all, been on this shit. They been giving us clues. They time is up. Giving us clues. He screwed all their ass. He got all their ass blackmailed. He controlled all their ass. This made me go back into the history to prove that he put Jay-Z and Beyonce together. To prove it. Just by these clues. All right? So when they try to keep making like Jay-Z was over Diddy, we still ain't getting no proof yet. No. Somebody going down. We out. What's up, Daria? What's up, Bree? What's up, Terry? What's up, OG? Yeah, Aaron Hall on the run. That's right. Y'all keep forgetting. Aaron Hall is on the damn run. I be forgetting that. Aaron Hall is not playing. Yo, y'all, Aaron Hall said, I'm taking my goddamn 400,000, whatever I got. I'm running. I'm going with Russell somewhere else. I'm not going to jail because Aaron Hall know he's going to die in jail, lose everything. Told you, man. Aaron Hall ain't playing. He ain't trying to play this perfect role and influence the black community. Aaron Hall know damn well he incriminated himself on Vlad TV. He told the whole world when he did the Gloria Velez at 17. Aaron Hall is not playing, bro. He the proof. Jay-Z he put on the stunt. He the one trying to act like he's so cool and he ain't do nothing. And you know what I'm saying, y'all? No. That's what that too cool shit gonna get. Aaron Hall ain't playing. We out, y'all. Remember, Steve Stout supposed to got knocked in the head with a bottle by Diddy. Here's your proof. Once again, every time we see Steve Stout, a different angle of his head, no stitches. No stitches. No stitches, no nothing. It was all a lie for the You Can Hate Me Now video. All cap lies. They never had beef. But like I said, they thought we was never going to see these pictures. And you'll see Jarule acting like a fake-ass tough guy because we know what happened. Diddy took a dildo and tickled Jarule's backside, man. And that's how he came with the song, What I Think About You. That's it. All right? And Jarule, why they calling your wife a linebacker, bro? That shit ain't right.